And just in the nick of time, Tigers fans, technical difficulties have been conquered, and we are live from Saydel High School. Tigers, Eagles, Substate Semifinal baseball. Tommy McGuire leading it off for the Tigers, and he takes strike one. Good evening, everybody. My name is Kale Sleezer, and it is my honor and privilege to be the voice of Gilbert Tigers baseball this summer, as that is a called strike to Tommy McGuire 0-2. Also, a welcome to any Saydel fans who may be watching. I know I had a parent or two come up to me before the game asking where they could find the stream, so welcome to any Eagles. That is right back to the starting pitcher, and that is out number one. Starting man on the mound tonight for the Eagles, Adam Main. 2.41 ERA on the season, 56 hits, 14 walks, and 94 strikeouts in 64 innings of work. So Main has been very sharp. And that one is going to hit Alden short as he stands in. So there's one on, one away to get action started tonight. And as you folks see, we are square behind home plate.
Now for Gilbert, number 42, Cole Myers.
Cole Myers stands in now. So 1-3 ground out, and then a hit by pitch for Alden short. Short so skilled at getting on base, flirted with a 600 on base percentage during the regular season. That one misses down low for ball one. And here is the hero of Friday night, Cole Myers. One of the gutsiest performances this broadcaster's ever seen. The senior went 7 innings of one-run ball and shut down the offensive powerhouse of the Benton Bobcats. That's on the ground to shortstop, over to second for one, over to first. That's a double play. A very close call at first, but Cole Myers grounds into the 6-4-3 double play to end the top of the first inning. Eagles will be due up in the bottom of the first. We won't go to break here. We will get the current Class 3A Substate 6 bracket on the screen. Should the Tigers survive to see tomorrow, they'll go to where I grew up, the Marion Cedar Rapids area, to take on the winner of Marion and Xavier. They just got started along with us. They were rained out, tornadoed out. Depends on the state of the area, state of Iowa area you were in last night. I hope everybody out there is okay from the storms. I know there were some nasty tornadoes out there, especially with my family over in the Marion area. But the winner of tonight takes on Marion or Xavier. And if you take a look at the round one action, a lot of close games. Xavier took down Nevada 2-0. Saydel won a thriller against Oskaloosa 1-0. Gilbert took down Benton on Friday, as you Tiger fans know, 2-1. No technical difficulties tonight. We are purring on the Saydel Wi-Fi. But Marion, the big lopsided victory in round one over South Tama. 11-1 victory. With that being said, we'll get the score bug reset for you folks at home and go to the bottom of inning number one. 3 up, 3 down, 6-4-3 double play that Cole Myers grounded into. So Adam Main is through one scoreless inning with the help of a double play ball from his defense. It should be, yeah.
Jenny just said she did see it.
Hopefully you folks can see the video okay. It should be moving.
For the Eagles in the bottom of the first, number 9, Boyd Jones.
And here comes Boyd Jones, who is a cornerstone of this Eagle team. Let me scroll up on my notes here. Boyd leads the team in average with 428. On base with 466. 13 doubles is also a team lead. A 681 slug percentage as he takes a strike from McGuire. He also has 2 triples, 6 home runs, and 37 RBI in 6 games. Meanwhile, on the other side, Tommy McGuire, he has shown his best stuff the last few weeks of the season, and there's that signature McGuire curveball for strike 2. Tommy has an ERA of 4.02. 38 runs allowed, only 22 earned. 55 hits, 18 walks, and 34 strikeouts, and 38 1/3 innings pitched. And how about number 35? As the very dangerous Boyd Jones goes down looking for out number one. Cole Myers set the tone with great pitching on Friday night. And through one batter, Tommy McGuire looks very sharp. And speaking of sharp, this is going to be Chance Sharp coming up. Folks, I did not plan that. I wish I could tell you I did. That one's popped up. Right side of the infield. Trip Sturgill calling for it over at first, just off your screen, makes the catch. And that is out number 2. This first inning is flying by.
Up now for the Eagles, number 21, Jace Embry.
And here comes one of the most dangerous hitters in all of Iowa. This is going to be Jace Embry coming in. He is 7th in the state with home runs with 9 and 12th in RBI with 42. He also had a home run in the previous matchup against these two back on June 11th. That one is popped up. Back. And it barely dodged some Gilbert fans over there. It looks like everybody's okay. Count 1-1. One to Embry, curveball, just missed up high, 2-1. That did not miss by much. Next offering to Embry, that's hit well. That's back. That one's gonna go a long way. That hurdled a couple of trees out there. And that is long ball number 10. For Jace Embry, setting the tone here in the first inning. Eagles on top, 1-0. That ball was absolutely crushed.
Up now for the Eagles, number 5, Ryan Van Houten.
So here comes Ryan Van Houten up next. Van Houten batting .315 on the season with a .430 on base. Has a very disciplined eye. 2 triples, 23 RBI as he takes a strike. That is not the worst thing in the world for the Tigers. 1 run is not the end of the world, but it means a lot more in playoff baseball as that just misses. 1-1 to Van Houten. Next one from the lefty McGuire. That's fouled to the left. So the count is now 1-2. Should the inning continue, I see a 3 on deck. That looks like Adam Main. 1-1. And that's actually going to be called strike 3 as I was looking at the home scoreboard wrong. Tommy gets out of the first, but an absolute moonshot to left field off the bat of Jace Embry makes it 1-0 after 1. We'll be back with the second inning in just a moment.
Leading off for the Tigers in the top of the second, number 30, Trip Sturgill.
It's going to be 4, 5, 6 for the Tigers. Trip Sturgill, Ian Eldred, and Blake Bell. Hope you folks at home can see a little bit better with that camera adjustment. We are square behind home plate, so there's only so much we can do with certain areas of the field. And I don't want to put my camera past the mesh fencing as it is $150 I will share, and I don't want that breaking. I do YouTube in my spare time, and that's not cheap. We are on the top of the second inning. Count is 0-1 to Sturgill as that one skips away. That's going to be Seth Popish darting past your screen, grabbing that ball. Great shot there. That one is ripped into left field for a base hit. Tigers on the hit board. Sturgill will round first and stop. And that is why he is in the cleanup spot. Trip Sturgill, when healthy, really knows how to square up the ball. And here comes the offensive hero of Friday, Ian Eldred. He had the big 2-run single in the first inning against Benton on Friday. And that was enough cushion for Cole Myers and the defense to hang on. Tiger defense was phenomenal back on Friday. Braden Howard and Tommy McGuire really flew around out there. That one is on the ground to third. It's cleanly gloved over to second for one, over to first. And that is a double play. That was close at first. If that were my call, I would have called Ian Eldred safe. That's the second play in 2 innings that the Tigers have grounded into. Good hustle by Eldred, but called out. And Blake Bell will bat bases empty, 2 away. 2 very close double play calls as that one is going to skip low and away from Bell. That is Jace Embry behind the plate, who had the home run back in the bottom of the first, in case any of you folks missed that. So that one misses 2-0. Try and center that shot a little bit more for you folks at home. Again, only so much I can do. It's kind of resting on a towel and a railing and right behind the chain link fence. As Bell is ahead in the count, 3-0. This game going by very fast. I can barely keep up with the scoreboard and my own scorecard, as that's a called strike. Not a bad take there by Bell. Bell in the regular season batted .208 with a .265 on base and had 9 RBI in 26 games. This one is squared up well to left center field, but that is going to find Eagle Leather out there in center for out number 3. Tigers have squared it up just into the wrong spots. 2 double plays in 2 innings. We'll be back with the bottom of the second in just a moment. We're going to come back a little bit early before the bottom of the second. I see some active chatters. I think we have some Saydel fans in here. Thank you, folks, for tuning in, even though it's to the Homer Gilbert broadcaster. I will mention Blake Bell, the Gilbert catcher, is my cousin. So that kind of got me in the chair back here. But it's been a lot of fun calling Gilbert ball this summer. One of the best games that they played was actually against these Eagles back on June the 11th, if I remember my notes correctly. Yes, June 11th. It was a 10-9, 10-inning thriller that the Eagles barely escaped. Eagles were up 9-2 in the top of the 7th inning. Tigers came all the way back and forced extras. But it was Ryan Van Houten who had the walk-off RBI double in the bottom of the 10th inning. And it is going to be Adam Mine. Apologies for the mispronunciation. It is Mine, the starting pitcher tonight. Adam Mine stands in against Tommy McGuire, takes high and outside for ball 1. That one's popped up, shallow center field. This will be caught running in. And it looks like that is Alden Short out there in center field. He'll likely come in and play infield later this evening if and when Tommy McGuire comes off the hill. So that is An F8 for Maine. That is swung on and missed. This is Cooper Lindahl standing in. Here's the 0-1 that just misses down low, 2-1. For any Saydel fans out there, Gilbert fans already know this, but I've called ball all around America in the last 5 years. This is what I want to do professionally, is that one's spoiled. I've been to a lot of fun ballparks, but I've honestly got to say that this one has got to be my favorite. The concession stand is right behind us, built into the press box, as that one is squibbed foul. And I am currently snacking on the Macho Nachos, which is also some of the best concession food I've had in my 5 years calling ball games in Iowa, Indiana, North Carolina. Saydel does it right. And a great fan base here as the bleachers are pretty full for the Substate semifinal. That one's popped up, drifting off to the right, and it is out of play into the fray of Tiger faithful here on the right side. Looks like everybody is okay. Lindahl scrapping here against McGuire and swings and misses at the curveball. There's that signature Tommy McGuire bender. His second strikeout of the evening. And this is going to be the freshman, Braden Boston. Pretty good numbers for a freshman season. 291 average, 385 on base, and 9 RBI. In 32 games played, he started 27 of them. He takes ball one. And a called strike, now 1-1 on Boston. Beautiful night. Much cooler than yesterday. It was unbearably hot all around the state yesterday. As that's on the ground to third, it's cleanly gloved. Throw to first in time. And that is a 1-2-3 inning for Tommy McGuire. He has looked sharp against everybody not named Jace Embry. And we are through 2 really quick innings of baseball here in the Substate semifinal. 1-0 Eagles over Tigers. Back in a moment. We'll come back a little bit early for the top of the third. We see a lot of you folks trickling into the stream. We're at 35 already in the top of the third. This is one of our better viewed streams this year. The winner of this game takes on the other game in progress over in Eastern Iowa where I grew up. Marion takes on Xavier, 2 powerhouse teams. Marion steamrolled South Tama 11-1 back on Friday. But for now, we have Seth Popish coming in for the Tigers. Bottom of the order. Tigers have gotten on base with a hit by pitch by Alden Short and a single by Trip Sturgill as that one skips in the dirt from Maine. But the Eagles have turned 2 double play balls, 2 very close calls at first, but in favor of the hometown Birds. So that one misses 2-0 on Popish. Popish has the power to tie this game if he gets a good one. He had a screamer of a home run on the road at ADM a couple of weeks ago. So he takes just up high, ball 3. Good eyes from Popish, batting 184 in the regular season with a .310 on base. The home run I mentioned, and 3 RBI in 23 games as he takes a strike. He is a DH and first baseman. DHing tonight for designated player in right field, Micah Leyva. And that one is inside for ball 4, so leadoff man is on for the Tigers. Great plate discipline from Popish. And that is going to bring up Josh Grauwinkle, who has really blossomed toward the end of the season. First free pass of the game issued by either side. Grauwinkle had that nice strong throw from third base to end the bottom of the second. So that one is a called strike, as it looked like Embry wanted to throw back over to first base to check on Popish. Square behind home plate tonight, best seats in the house. One of the best camera angles I've had to work with in my 5 years behind the mic. Thank you to Saydel for making this possible. As that one inside, just missed the upper inside corner. Great plate discipline shown by Popish and now Grauwinkle. Grauwinkle batting 195 in the regular season, but supplemented with a 346 on base. He has a very disciplined eye. This one's popped up, shallow left field, calling for it. And making the catch is the freshman shortstop. That's Braden Boston being nice and vocal with that ball. So 1-on-1 away for the hustling Braden Howard.
Gilbert, number 3, Braden Howard.
Braden Howard has been so invaluable for the Tigers this season. The junior left fielder, batting ninth, legs out infield singles consistently, plays good defense, shows bunts, pulls back, and that misses for ball 1. Braden just missed the 300 mark on the season, regular season, with a 298 average, has a 375 on base, and had 6 RBI in 24 regular season games. Bunt shown, pull back, throw back to first, and that is a bad mistake by Seth Popish, as he is out at first base, picked off on a throw by the very dangerous Jace Embry. That is a costly mistake for the Tigers, as they are now 2 away with nobody on, and a called strike to Howard. I believe it was Popish who had another base-running blunder in the regular season finale on the road at Southeast Polk. That's popped up. Middle infield. And that is going to be Boston making the catch again. And the Tigers just cannot get a man past first base. They've gotten a runner on in each inning, but nothing more. We go to the bottom of the third. We are only about 25 minutes in, and we played 2.5 innings. Extremely quick ball game. Don't blink or you'll miss it. We'll be right back. We'll come back a little bit early. I'm feeling chatty tonight, folks. I'm excited. It's a Substate semifinal at Saydel. Got to love the quadruple alliteration. You got to love the energy in this ballpark. And I want to, again, give a big thank you to the Saydel fans watching on stream tonight. And I have a tagline at the beginning of every broadcast. It truly is my honor and privilege to be a broadcaster of high school baseball, because it's not every day that a high school trusts just some kid fresh out of Iowa State with a journalism degree to narrate the stories of kids blossoming into young men on the field. And I don't take that lightly. I'm a historian, a documentarian on the baseball field. And these are very valuable moments. I know that not everyone could be at every game. So this is my true honor and privilege to do as we start the bottom of the third. That is a swing and a miss from Peyton Rummins, the senior, batting 198 with a 381 on base, has a home run and 16 RBI in 37 games played. As he fouls this one back, it's 0-2. Tommy McGuire has been perfect against everyone but Jace Embry. The solo homer in the bottom of the first is the difference in this pitching duel. That is on the ground, up the middle, cleanly gloved at short, throw to first, strong throw, good corral on the crouch by Sturgill from Eldred at shortstop.
Up now for the Eagles, number 6, Andrew Nielsen.
And Andrew Nielsen in the 9 spot up next, as Rummins is retired. And that first one, call the ball. Saydel comes into tonight with a season record of 25-12, including the first round of Substate. Tigers got their 8th win of the year on Friday, supplemented by 20 losses on the season. Do not let that 8-20 record fool you. These Tigers are sharp, just like that curveball from Tommy McGuire. He has been so dialed in the last month for the Tigers. He has really hit his stride. And here's the 1-2. That is flared to right. That is just past a lunging glove of Cole Myers. And we are back to the top of the order with one away. Here comes Boyd Jones, who struck out his first time. Great effort by Myers. There's not much you can do about a flare that doesn't die out until it's 10 feet in the outfield. That's only the 3rd hit of this ball game. Second one given up by McGuire. Not hard contact at all, but it was muscled over the infield by Nielsen.
Let's go, 9.
First pitch to Jones. That's just inside for ball number 1. Count 1-0. Tigers and Eagles, Substate baseball, 1-run game. We're already in the bottom of the 3rd. This game is just absolutely flying. That's tapped foul toward the Saydel dugout. And Chase Sharp scoops that up in the Eagle on deck circle. Count 1-1. 1-1, 1 away, 1 runner on, 1-run ball game. Throw back to first by Tommy. Jace Embry, who's in the hole, had a good pickoff throw to nab Seth Popish at first in the last inning. That one dips a little bit inside that upper inside corner, 2-1. These Tigers have some good pickoff moves, too. Trip Sturgill holding the man on at first, but also has good pickoff moves when he takes the bump every now and then. That's a called strike. Good offering. Upper outside corner. And it's 2-2 on the leadoff Eagle. Next offering. That's on the ground to third, and that's a brutal hop on Grauwinkle. It's going to get through. That's a really bad hop. We're going to credit Jones with a base hit. That's a hard ball to get. So back-to-back hits. Here comes Chase Sharp, who popped out to first his last time. Very crucial time in this game with the dangerous Jace Embry on deck. His teammates trying to set him up. Single by Andrew Nielsen. Flare over Cole Myers' head at second base. And a brutal hop by Josh Grauwinkle at third gets Boyd Jones to first base. As taking ball 1 is Sharp. Wind blowing out very lightly to center field. Probably won't affect fly balls too much, as that one is flown out to right center field. Who wants it? It's going to be short in center field. He's going to throw to a tagging runner at third. That's not going to be in time, but off the bag and safe. Going back into third is Andrew Nielsen. That almost ended the inning. And the Gilbert crowd is livid at the field umpire. They feel that he's missed a few calls tonight, and Coach Eldred now wants a word. Jeremy Eldred coming out of the Gilbert dugout. He looks unhappy. I think he's exchanging some friendly words with the home plate umpire, as if maybe to say, hey, I know you're not making those calls out there, but come on. Help us out a little bit. And it will be runners on the corners with 2 away for Jace Embry. I think this is going to be the Tiger pitching coach coming out as we will circle back to our bracket in front of our record 42 viewers. We peaked at 43 a minute ago. Thanks to the 42 of you watching. My name's Cale Sleazer. Welcome to Tiger Broadcast here on YouTube. It is so much fun to call Substate baseball. I haven't called a playoff game in, boy, how long has it been now? 4 years since my very first year behind the mic. I am a Linmar alum over in the Marion and Xavier area, so I've got some roots over on the other side of the state where the winner of this game will take on the winner of Marion and Xavier tomorrow night at 7 p.m. And now we are ready for Jace Embry, who had a no-doubter over the left field trees back in the first. That is the difference in this game. That one skips away from Bell, but a phenomenal job staying in front of it, but a very late jump over to second base by Boyd Jones. And they're going to call an intentional walk on Embry. That is not a bad idea. So now all the Tigers need is the closest base. So an intentional walk must have been called there. So here comes Van Houten, and it looks like an Eagle courtesy runner will come in here. This is going to be at number 18, Landon Soma, the sophomore, coming in to run at first base. It is bases loaded, 2 away for Van Houten. That is on the ground to second. It's cleanly gloved by Myers, and Tommy McGuire tightropes out of trouble. This remains a 1-run ball game. We go to the 4th, folks. Don't you dare go anywhere. We've got a great Substate semifinal in Saydel. I can say that all night, and I will. We'll be back in a moment. Check 1, 2. There we go. You all can hear me. We'll come back a little bit early. I've had my Macho Nacho bite of the break. I love these nachos, man. They're so delicious here at Saydel. If you folks ever come out to a ball game here, beef Macho Nachos cannot go wrong. 5 of the best dollars you'll ever spend. Let's dive into the last matchup between these two teams back on June 11th. As I mentioned, the Tigers came back from a big deficit in the 7th, down 7 in the 7th, and forced extra innings. The fun element of that game was Gabe Nelson making his varsity debut out of the bullpen for the Gilbert Tigers. He came in the 6th inning just to eat up some outs, as Tommy McGuire will stand in at the top of the order for the Tigers. But pretty soon, Gabe found himself pitching in a tie game in extra innings, and he pitched fantastic. 4 2/3 innings pitched, 3 hits, a walk, 2 strikeouts, but unfortunately got walked off in the 10th by Ryan Van Houten to get a tough loss. That run that Gabe allowed is only one of 2 earned runs that he has given up all season in 14 1/3 innings pitched. He gave up a run on last Tuesday, in the last regular season game against Southeast Polk. As Tommy McGuire is ahead in the count, 2-1. Grounded out right to main on the mound as last time. As that one misses high and outside, 3-1. Alden Short waiting on deck. Hit by a pitch as last time. And that one is going to miss. It's actually going to make the count 3-2 as that missed for ball 3. It appears that myself and the home scoreboard operator aren't quite on the same page, but I'm glad there's 2 of us. That one's poked into left field. That is a foul ball. Not by much. Tommy definitely reached for that one, but it almost went fair. He almost straightened that out. He was gunning for 2. We'll have another 3-2 from number 2 in black. Alden Short on deck. I don't think I've read off his season stat line. Leads the Tigers in average on-base percentage and doubles with a .469, .598, and 8 doubles in the regular season. Also leads the team in hit by pitches and walks. That's on the ground. Just foul down the third baseline. Tommy is right behind it. He is squaring up Adam Main well. Just needs to straighten it out. That one is on the ground to shortstop. Cleanly gloved. Throw to first is just in time. Freshman Braden Boston's been busy out there at shortstop. He's made some nice plays tonight. Scrappy at-bat from Tommy. Tough 6-3 on the scoreline, and here comes Alden Short. Only pitch he has seen, he can probably show you the bruise where it hit him. First offering. And that is a check swing and no swing, says the field umpire. 1-0 on the heart in the offensive order, Alden Short. That one misses low. Great take. As we have peaked at 50 viewers and we're currently sitting at 49, thank you, folks, whether you are Tiger, Eagle, or anyone else. Thank you for tuning in to Tiger Broadcast. Counts now 2-1 after that last one's taken by Alden Short. Next offering from Maine, working very quickly. That tails low and away. Trying to paint that lower outside corner with the curveball, just not quite hitting that spot. Cole Myers is on deck. He grounded into a 6-4-3 double play to end the first inning. That is swung on, foul tipped into the glove of Jace Embry for strike 2. Great battle between Tiger batters and Eagle pitching. That is foul tipped into the glove again for strike 3. Adam Main really gutting it out here in the top of the fourth. That is the first strikeout for Maine. It feels like he has more with how sharp he's been pitching. Cole Myers stands in. Can't ground to a double play here. That one is laced into center, but it is right to leather of Eagle defense once again. The Tigers just can't find a hole. They're squaring up the ball well. The difference in this game through 3.5 innings remains the first inning homer from Jace Embry. We'll be back with the bottom of the fourth. Van Houten, Maine, Lindahl. Or Maine, Lindahl, Boston, rather, coming back right after the break. And we're going to be back here with the bottom of inning number 4. Lightning quick ball game here at Saydel High School. Beautiful Jim Gebhardt Field. Great atmosphere tonight. And it is going to be 5, 6, 7. Adam Mine, Cooper Lindahl, Braden Boston for the Eagles. Mine looking to help his own cause. He is through 4 innings of 1 hit, 1 walk, 1 strikeout ball. One way or another, he has retired every Tiger he's faced, whether that's from himself or the help of his defense. So that's a called strike. 0-1. Mine flew out to center field his previous appearance. Upper outside corner with the curveball strike. That Tommy McGuire curveball is going to be even nastier in his senior year next year with how much he's figured it out in season here in 2024. That one tails low and away, 1-2. Cooper Lindahl on deck. He struck out his first time. Both starters have one strikeout apiece. That's high, perhaps a bit outside as well, 2-2. Both starters working very quickly here. We're only about 40 minutes in, if even that. We're already in the bottom of inning number 4. 2-2. That is fouled out of the glove of Bell. He pounds the glove. I know that well. It's as if to say I should have had that. It's funny. Blake and I were sitting around his house at my Uncle Brett and Alice's trying to wait out the storm last night. At first the game was pushed to 8 o'clock, and then I had my eyes on the Weather Channel. As soon as it looked worse for Central Iowa, I got a text from Gilbert Athletic Director Ian Smith saying we're going to try it again tomorrow night. But we're finally here as that one is popped up, shallow center field, and that is going to be caught. I believe the catch was made there by shortstop Ian Eldred. That kind of went in the middle of our shot behind everybody. That was a nice catch. That is out number 1. We'll score to P6 on Maine. And here's Lindahl. That's on the ground to third. Cleanly gloved by Grauwinkle. Throw to first. A little bit low, but Tripp Sturgill has done a good job of crouching for the low ones tonight. And that is 2 quick outs for McGuire and the Tigers. And Braden Boston, the freshman shortstop, has had a good night defensively. He grounded out to Grauwinkle last time, just as Lindahl did there. Thanks again, folks, for making this the highest viewed Gilbert Tiger broadcast stream this summer. Our view count keeps climbing. We're at 54. That one's popped up. And oh my, what a catch over there. That was a great catch by a Gilbert fan over there, one-handed. That was fantastic. So that one just misses 1-1. I see in our chat that we have a viewer from Texas. Welcome, glad you could join us. So that one is on the ground, right back to Tommy. How about a 1-2-3 inning from Tommy McGuire? What a ball game it has been. A defensive shootout that has been spoiled by a Jace Embry homer in the first inning. We go to the 5th. Still anyone's game, 1-0. We'll be back in a moment. Don't you go anywhere. I sure won't. Back in black, playing over the loudspeakers here at Saydel High School as the Tigers are back in their black uniforms with red pinstripes, batting in the top of the 5th. Sturgill, Eldred, Bell. Sturgill has the only hit of the night for the Tigers. Alden Short reached from a hit by pitch. Sturgill reached on a single, and Seth Popish reached on a walk. But Short and Sturgill got caught on the front end of double plays, and Seth Popish got picked off at first. That one squared well to center field. But that is back and caught. A lot of fly balls have found center field out there tonight. Tigers, as a team, have arguably squared it up better than the Eagles tonight, but it's just found the leather. So 1 pitch, 1 out for Sturgill. Here comes Ian Eldred. Grounded into a double play last time. Can't do that here. Adam Maine is on cruise control, but it's only a 1-run game. And if there's anything we know about this matchup, is that you got to wait till the 7th inning to see when the most exciting stuff will happen. That bunt is fouled off toward the Saydel dugout. 0-1. on the Tiger shortstop. Eldred, only a sophomore. Older brother Eli graduated last year. I believe he's in attendance tonight. So that one is popped up. That's going to drift foul out of play. 0-2. I have to respect what Jace Embry just did there behind the plate. He had no chance at that ball, but he had the reaction to whip off his mask and get a better beat on where that ball was going. That is elite catching from Embry. Have to give credit where credit is due to the Eagle catcher. Here's the 1-2. That's swung on and missed. That was a nasty bender from Adam Main for his second strikeout. And Eldred is down swinging. Here comes Blake Bell, who squared one up to center. But it got caught out there. I heard a Saydel fan say it's really a no-fly zone out in center field tonight, and I really can't disagree with that. So that one just misses up high. Not by much, 1-0. The top of the strike zone seems a little bit tight tonight, and the Saydel fans are letting the ump hear it after that one. Bell check swings just a little bit too far. Count 1-1. That pitch was in about the same spot as the last one. That one misses high, 2-1. Maine is really trying to pound the top of the zone, just trying to blow some fastballs by Bell. Bell did have a double in the last regular season matchup. And time is called here. Bell will step out of the box. Should the inning continue, Seth Popish on deck. He drew a free pass and a scrappy at-bat back in the third. That is called strike 2 on Bell. And it's 2-2. Top of inning number 5. We're only about 45 minutes into this game, and we are just absolutely flying through this one. That curveball just misses. Saydel crowd not happy with that one. It was very close. That one could have gone either way. Payoff pitch. Ball 4. The inning will continue. And this is the first time tonight a fourth Tiger batter will see the box. Double plays and pickoffs and untimely flyouts haven't helped it. Taylor Dukes is going to come in and run, the speedy Gilbert freshman.
Number 40, Taylor Dukes. Up now for the Tigers is the number 22, Seth Popish.
2 walks issued by Maine now. He issued his first one to Popish earlier. 1 on, 2 away, 1-0 game. Top of inning number 5 here at Saydel High School. Big swing and a miss by Popish. Throw back to first. It's going to get into right field. But that is great reaction time from Chase Sharp over there in right field. Got to that one really quickly. Good backup. The Eagles do a lot of small fundamental things right. And that's what makes them one of the more dangerous teams in Iowa if you really look at the nitty-gritty of how they play. So that one's a called strike on Popish 0-2. I don't believe the Eagles were ranked in the top 15 to end the season, which honestly surprised me. They floated around the win 2, lose 1 mark all season at around 667 win percentage, but didn't crack the top 15. That just misses low on the curve. That one did just miss. It's 1-2. Should the inning continue, Josh Grauwinkle is on deck. He popped out to Braden Boston at shortstop his last time as Popish stands back in. Next offering. That's popped up. And behind everybody, including the concession stand, as the count remains 1-2. Our view count continues to climb. We peaked at 61. We're now at 59. So that one is swung on and missed. And Adam Main has been on fire tonight as he has pitched 5 scoreless innings. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Still 1-0 Eagles over Tigers. Do not go anywhere. It's still anybody's game. We'll be back in a moment. Folks, the Macho Nachos are gone. That was a great slow burn of a dinner in between innings tonight. This is going to be Peyton Rummins. He'll be followed by Andrew Nielsen and Boyd Jones as he swings and misses. Count 0-1. A phenomenal pitcher's duel here in Saydel. Tommy McGuire has been snake bit by a home run ball from Jace Embry, but that's about it. That's flared in the left center field. That is caught by Alden Short. Great jump out there. Alden has not played a lot of center field this year. He did play left field here in the regular season game back on June 11th. And he had some strong throws out there that kept some Eagles from scoring runs late in the game. But Rummins now 0 for 2 after an F8. Here comes Andrew Nielsen. He started a rally in the end of, I want to call it the third inning. And that's a sharp grounder right to Tommy McGuire on the mound. Tommy plays center field usually when he's not on the mound. But he's got a quick enough glove to play infield. That was a screamer, and Tommy had to get down quickly to get that one. That's a 1-3 ground out. We're back to the top of the order in Boyd Jones. Jones singled his last time. Thanks to the 58 of you here with us. My name's Cale Sleazer. Welcome back to Tiger Broadcast. That's on the ground foul. Good bear hand by Coach over there at third. He'll whip it back to Tommy. I've been messing with the camera all night, and I did see a chat message over the break. I wish the camera was 3 foot towards the base so the pitcher was visible. Yeah, but with the space we've been given, I don't want to block any other fans. There are some concession stand tables behind us kind of at an angle. As much as I greatly appreciate Saydel welcoming us right behind home plate, I do not want to obstruct the views of any other fan paying to watch a loved one here tonight. So this is where we've gotten a spot, and this is where we will be, and we will work with it. It is unfortunate that we can't see the pitcher wind up too well, though. I'm not too much better off just behind our camera. Here's the 1-2. That's popped up. Left center field, right center field rather, and Alden Short running over. We have played 5 innings of baseball in 51 minutes. That's got to be some kind of record. We go to the 6th, still a 1-run game. Eagles over Tigers. But don't go anywhere, folks. It's going to be a great finish. Back in a moment. Welcome back to one of the best pitching duels this broadcaster's ever seen. Adam Main, I believe, is still on the mound.
Tigers in the top of the 6th is number 28, Trenton Wesselman.
This is going to be Trent Wesselman batting in Josh Grauwinkle's spot in the 8th hole. The big freshman takes a strike. Adam Main, 5 innings pitched, just 1 hit, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts. He has been dealing, and he is carving up Wesselman here as it's 0-2. We'll get you the numbers for the freshman here. Wesselman batting .343 in the regular season, .378 on base, and 5 RBI in 12 games. As he goes down looking on 3 pitches, that was a carve job from Adam Main. And that is out number 1. That is Maine's 4th strikeout.
Up now for the Tigers, number 3, Braden Howard.
So the Tigers now down to their final 5 outs. I did get confirmation, as I suspected. Tommy McGuire's dad did catch that ball earlier, and that's bobbled over on the right side of the mound if you're stage right. And that's an infield single for Braden Howard, legging out the single. That nice catch by a fan earlier, that was Tommy McGuire's dad. So that good defense runs in the family. That is the 2nd Tiger knock of the night. Braden Howard with another one of his signature infield singles. And the potential go-ahead run is now at the top of the order in Tommy McGuire. Big lead at first by Braden Howard. Bunt shown, pulled back, and Howard got a bit off at first. He's going to go to second. He is safe. I don't think the ball was cleanly corralled out there, so that will go down as a stolen base. I don't believe Braden has stolen many bases this year. He is 8 for 8 coming into tonight, so that is his 9th. But now a big run in scoring position. That wasn't the best throw from Jace Embry back there. That's a bit surprising. I thought he was going to have Braden really dead to rights there. Bunt shown, it's laid down. I think that caught a piece of Embry. I think Coach Eldred arguing something over there at third. Count is 1-1 on Tommy McGuire with a potential tying run and scoring position. Next offering, bunt shown. That one's laid down. That's a great bunt. Tommy legging it out to first. He's safe. The Howard-McGuire combination never ceases to disappoint on the bases. And now a fly ball to the outfield from Alden Short could tie this ball game. Small ball wins games, folks. It is a dying art, but not in Gilbert, Iowa. That was an absolute beauty from Tommy McGuire, the best bunter on this team. And we're going to have some strategy here on both sides. It looks like the Embry main battery will talk it over, and then Alden Short over at third base, talking with head coach Jeremy Eldred. A friendly reminder, the winner of this game takes on the winner of Marion and Xavier in Eastern Iowa tomorrow night. Substate final, 7 p.m. Oh, and I haven't mentioned this yet, folks. If the Tigers do win this game and move on, we have gotten the green light from both Marion and Xavier to broadcast tomorrow night. Should the Tigers survive? Absolutely massive at-bat in this game. And there's nobody else you'd rather want up there if you're the Tigers for Alden Short. Runner goes. That misses low, and that will be defensive indifference as Embry will just eat that ball. And now 2 runners in scoring position. And an intentional walk. And who better than the senior, Cole Myers, coming up now. Alden Short intentionally walk, getting the Jace Embry treatment.
Up now for Gilbert, number 42.
Cole Myers has had a rough playoff offensively. He struck out 3 times on Friday and grounded into a double play earlier tonight and lined out to center. He is due. That is hit. Base hit, right field. 1 run is going to score. Being waved around and then stopped is McGuire. Good stop by Eldred there. The senior, Cole Myers, does it again with the bat. We're tied at 1 in the 6th. Oh my goodness, what a game this has been, folks. RBI single from Cole Myers, trying to make a storybook ending to his high school career and giving some claps of encouragement to the cleanup man, Trip Sturgill. That curveball just misses for ball 1. 3 hits in the inning for the Tigers. Sturgill had a single earlier. That's a called strike on the corner, 1-1. Folks, this is cinema on a baseball field you are watching right now. 1-1. So that one's popped up. That's going to tail foul and out of play. Count 1 and 2. You know it's a good game when I'm starting to lose my voice a little bit. I haven't drank enough fluids today. Let me take a swig of my Gatorade. 2 and 2 on Trip Sturgill. And he taps this one. This is over to the pitcher, over to home for one, over to first. And they're going to call safe. So there is an out at home, but the inning will continue. I think the throw pulled the first baseman, that was Ryan Van Houten, off the bag. So it is a 1-2 fielder's choice. No run scores, but the inning does continue with Ian Eldred. 1-1 ball game, top of the 6th. It does not get better than Tigers and Eagles. That's popped up, drifting. This is going to get out of play, and will drop harmlessly just to the right of the Gilbert crowd. I don't know about you folks, my heart is pounding. This is one heck of a ball game. Trent Wesselman pinch hit to start the inning, and Josh Grauwinkle's spot struck out. Then Braden Howard got on an infield single. Tommy McGuire bunt single. Alden Short intentional walk. Cole Myers singled in a run. That one gets past Embry just a little bit, but not far enough to do anything with. It's 1-1. Then after the Cole Myers RBI single in the right field, Sturgill just grounded into a 1-3, 1-2, I should say, fielder's choice. As Ian Eldred tries to give the Tigers the lead. He takes a strike. That's a good offering from Maine. Clip lower outside corner. First run scored in this game since the bottom of the first inning. That one tails low and away, 2-2. Should the inning continue, Blake Bell is on deck. He drew a walk last time, and he squared one up pretty well to center field his first time, but it got caught. 2-2. That tails outside, 3-2. And the biggest pitch of this ball game is the next one. Tigers looking for their first lead of the evening and looking to shock the state of Iowa, trying to make the Substate final. Runners go. That is foul tip just out of the glove of Embry. He's been punished a little bit this at-bat. That might have caught his wrist. I caught a little bit back in my playing days, folks. That's not a fun one. I haven't caught nearly as much as my cousin on deck, Blake Bell, but I've played enough catcher to know that's not a fun one. Full count, 2 away, runners go. That's row, base hit to left. Tigers lead, 1 run's in. Myers waved around. He is safe. Safe. 3-1 Tigers. As Cole Myers just about ran over Tommy McGuire in the dugout out of excitement. 3-1 Tigers. Ian Eldred comes through again with another 2-run single. Absolutely unbelievable. 3-1 is our score. 4 hits in the inning for the Tigers. Bell has been good with runners in scoring position this season. And, oh boy, he about took one there. He had to play a little bit of limbo. Ian Eldred has driven in 4 of the 5 Tiger runs in these Substate playoffs. He has been clutch personified. That tails outside. Good adjustment from Embry. That was almost a wild pitch. Strikeout, single, single, intentional walk, RBI single, fielder's choice, 2-run single. Takes us to Blake Bell. That's on the ground. That gets through into left. Being waved around is Sturgill. He will round and score. 4-1, and the ball gets away. Alden Short gets to third, safe. The floodgates have opened for the Tigers in the 6th. It's 4-1. Folks, it is not how you start. It is how you finish. Never, ever count out the Gilbert Tigers. So runners are now on the corners Taylor Dukes will come in to run at first. It is a 4-1 ball game. Blake Bell, runners in scoring position, have been so good for him. 5 hits in the inning. And I think this is going to be it for Adam Main. What a 2-run rally from the Tigers. And honestly, what a great start from Adam Main. Pitched fantastic. Just the victim of a 2-run rally by the Tigers. Our view count is climbing, 65 views. Welcome to Tiger Broadcast. For those of you just joining us, where have you been? This has been one of the best games that this broadcaster has called in 5 years behind the mic. My name's Cale Sleazer. Thank you for joining me. A very quick reminder, the winner of this game takes on the winner of Marion and Xavier in Eastern Iowa tomorrow night for the Substate 6 semifinal. And the Tigers have flipped the script in this one. Jace Embry was the only man to do damage until a few moments ago when Cole Myers tied it up with an RBI single. Ian Eldred put up some insurance with a 2-run single, and Blake Bell snuck one down the third base line for an RBI single. Taylor Dukes now running at first. Alden Short at third. Seth Popish standing in. 4 home in the inning for the Tigers. That misses just down low. Adam Main is still in the game. I thought he would be pulled. But the damage has been done. He just needs one more out. All of these runs have scored with 2 outs in the inning. Runner goes. That one is hit well into left center field, but this is going to be playable. And the catch is made, but critical damage done by the Tigers. And they just need 6 more outs to get to the Sub-State semifinal. Don't go anywhere, folks. We've got a thriller in Saydel. It's not over yet. It's still anyone's game. We'll be back in just a moment.
Leading off for the Eagles in the bottom of the 6th, number 10, Chase Sharp.
Critical part of the lineup for Tommy McGuire here. 2-3-4, Chase Sharp, Jace Embry, Ryan Van Houten. There is no action in the Tiger bullpen. This is Tommy's game for the foreseeable future. He has pitched great. Called strike, upper outside corner. Tommy threw 5 innings, 3 hits, 1 strikeout. The only hit that's hurt him was the Jace Embry homer. Embry is on deck. That's a called strike, lower outside corner. Saydel crowd didn't love that one. It was close, but called a strike. Sharp is 0 for 2. That one tails out. Count 1-2. Embry on deck was intentionally walked his last time, and it ended up working out for the Tigers. That is laced into center. That's down for a base hit. So the Eagles still showing some fight here in the bottom of the 6th. It's a leadoff single for Sharp. 4th hit of the night for Saydel. And we'll see how the Tigers want to approach Embry here. The tying run is on deck. Tigers with a 3-run lead. Still no action in the Tiger pen. That one is hit well to left. That one is back, and caught at the wall by Braden Howard. Embry just missed. Not by much, but that was tracked very well by Braden Howard. Oh, boy. That was close, folks. Another 5 feet. It'd be a one-run ball game. That is a big out number one. We'll score that in L7 as that was squared up pretty well. 1 on, 1 out for Ryan Van Houten. Embry almost had his second home run of the night and 11th on the year. That one misses down low for a ball. Friendly reminder, should the Tigers hold on and win this game, Tiger Broadcast has gotten the green light to stream the Substate Final, whether that is at Xavier or Marion. That is laced just over the glove of Ian Eldred at shortstop for a base hit. So now the potential tying run comes to the plate, and Adam Main looking to clean up the mess he's made for himself. Second hit of the inning, 5th of the night for the Eagles.
Up now for the Eagles is number 3, Adam Main.
Sub-state semifinal baseball. Absolute heart-pounding action here in Central Iowa. What more could you ask for? Thank you, folks, for joining us. We have cracked 70 viewers now. We're at 71. Thank you so much for joining us here on Tiger Broadcast. My name's Kale Sleazer. You picked a good one to watch. That is on the ground, just past McGuire's glove. It's gloved by Eldred at short. No throw, infield single. And it is bases loaded, 1 away for Cooper Lindahl, who's 0 for 2. 3 hits in the inning now, 6 on the night. 6th inning insanity has ensued here at Saydel. And we are going to have a courtesy runner at first. This is Shane Scott, the freshman. A double play ball could end the inning. The Tigers have turned a few 5-2-3 double plays this season. Ball in the infield could be thrown to home for an out, and the rest could take care of itself. First pitch to Lindahl. That's popped up. That is off, out of play. That almost went off of the screen. It went foul into the Gilbert crowd. Lindahl had a big 2-run double back on June 11th when these two teams faced off. That's on the ground to second. Step on second for 1. Over to first. Double play. No run score. The Tigers hold off the Eagles in the 6th. And the Tigers will look for some insurance before going to the 7th to try and shut down the Eagles and shock the state of Iowa and make the Substate Final. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Grauwinkle, Howard, and then back to the top of the order with Tommy McGuire. The Tigers shocked the state of Iowa on Friday when they took down the Benton Bobcats 2-1. So that one just misses down low from Adam Main. He is still in there. The Tigers were down 1-0 until the top of the 6th when they busted it open. 2-out rally, 4 runs scored. And just moments ago, Tommy McGuire escaping trouble with a 4-3 double play turned by Cole Myers and Trip Sturgill. That one's fouled back. Good spoil swing there by Grauwinkle. Trent Wesselman hit for him last time and struck out. Grauwinkle's only other at-bat tonight was a pop-out to Braden Boston at shortstop. That one tails out 2-2. I love to see the stream chat popping off. I can see my sister in there. I can see Craig in there. Hey, Craig, thanks for hopping in. I can see my dad in there, too. Thanks, guys. Hey, I'm just the storyteller. The Tigers are making everything interesting tonight, and so are the Eagles, as that one is strike 3 on Grauwinkle. He is retired. That is Maine's 5th strikeout. Has not pitched badly by any means. The Tigers have been on the wrong end of a lot of 2-out rallies this season, but when it matters most, 2-out rally, 4 runs in the top of the 6th. And, oh, boy, that one barely missed Braden Howard. He's saying that it hit the jersey. He did jump out of the way. He's not going to argue much about it. It was close. He did dodge out of the way. It's kind of hard to tell when it hits the jersey, as it's now 2-0. Howard legged out an infield single to get the rally started in the 6th. Tigers looking to get some insurance before the 7th. That's swung on and missed. Count now 2-1. Thanks to the 73 of you with us. That is a stream record this season. My name's Cale Sleazer. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight, whether you are part of the Tiger faithful or the... I'm trying to come up with a clever name for Eagles fans. I'll come up with it. And that's actually going to be called strike 3, so back-to-back looking strikeouts. As Howard is retired for the 2nd time. That's the 6th Maine strikeout. And we're back to the top of the order, and Tommy McGuire, who laid down a beauty of a bunt in the previous inning. That one's popped up left side. That's going to get into the Saydel crowd. Out of play. Tigers just trying to hold on for dear life, just like they did Friday night, to advance in the Substate 6 bracket, as that one is fouled away. Count 0-2. Should the inning continue, Alden Short is on deck. He's been hit by a pitch, struck out, and intentionally walked in the previous inning to load the bases, and then Cole Myers right after him got the RBI single to tie it up. 0-2. That misses down low. 1-2. There is some action in the Tiger bullpen. I'm not quite sure who. That one is hit well into right field, but that one is going to be caught by Chase Sharp. Fasten your seatbelts, Tiger fans. They're 3 outs away from the Substate semifinal. We will see who comes to the mound here before leaving for break. It would not surprise me if Tommy McGuire stayed in this game. He has been masterful. The only time he has been snake bit this evening is a home run by Jace Embry in the 1st. Nothing since. And Tommy will walk back out to the mound and try and do what Cole Myers did on Friday. Get a 7-inning, 1-run victory in the playoffs. Don't you go anywhere. We'll be back in just a second.
For the Eagles in the bottom of the 7th, number 1, Braden Boston.
Bottom of the order, bottom of the 7th. And the freshman, Braden Boston, who's held the line defensively pretty well at shortstop, will look to get in the hit column as he is 0 for 2. The 8-20 Tigers looking to shock the 25-12 Eagles and advance to play the winner of Marion or Xavier tomorrow night in Eastern Iowa. Tommy McGuire trying for the complete game victory. He misses outside. That makes it 1-1. Boston is grounded out to third and to McGuire on the mound. Here's the 1-1. That's on the ground to third. Just foul. It was close. It missed the bag by maybe a foot. Count is 1-2. Peyton Rummins is on deck. He is grounded out to shortstop and flown out to center field. As we have peaked at 83 viewers, we're down to 77 now, but thank you folks so much for joining us here for Substate semifinal action here in Central Iowa. It does not get better than this, folks. Here's the 2-2. Popped up behind everybody, out of play toward the Gilbert bus in the parking lot. Braden Boston, a scrappy freshman shortstop, looking to start a rally. That is tipped into the glove of Bell. What a catch by Bell behind the plate. He's got a huge smile on his face. Tigers are 2 outs away. Boston strikes out. That is only Tommy McGuire's second strikeout. He struck out the first batter of the game back in the first inning, Boyd Jones. His first strikeout since then. That one is hit into right. This is going to tail foul. Good swing by Rummins. Just needs to straighten it out. Andrew Nielsen on deck is 1 for 2 with a single. That single started a rally that Tommy McGuire cut short. That was a big turning point in this game. 0-1. That is flared. That is caught by Myers at second. 2 down. And the Tigers are 1 out away from the Substate final. And the Saydel season rests on the shoulders of Andrew Nielsen, the senior. Tommy McGuire threw 6 2/3, 6 innings, or 6 2/3 innings pitched, 6 hits, 2 strikeouts, as he deals a strike on the curveball. 0-1. Next offering. That skips in the dirt. 1-1. There is action in the Saydel bullpen just in case. Adam Main threw 7 innings of 4-run ball. 1-1. Called strike, upper outside corner. And some Tiger fans start to stand. 1-2 to Andrew Nielsen. Down low, good take. Good stop by Bell, 2-2. Boyd Jones awaits on deck. He's 1 for 3. 2-2 from Tommy. Just up high. Good frame from Bell, but that was a bit high. Just missed the upper inside corner. Great energy in this ballpark tonight. Time called, not granted. That's tipped, foul. Nielsen asked for time, but it was not granted. He asked for it after a long standoff for Tommy. The home plate umpire does not have to grant time. That was a bit of a late call by Nielsen, but he did a good job to just spoil that one. 3-2, 2 away. The Tigers looking to shock Iowa High School baseball. Ball 4. This game will continue. The Tigers aren't out of the woods quite yet. Great at-bat from Andrew Nielsen. He keeps the Eagles season alive. That is the first true walk issued by Tommy McGuire. Jace Embry, who is now on deck, was intentionally walked earlier. Embry is in the hole as Boyd Jones will come in. Tying run on deck. for the Eagles. That one is hit to left field. This should stay up for Braden Howard. He makes the catch! The Tigers are going to Eastern Iowa for the Substate Final tomorrow night. Our final score, Tigers 4, Eagles 1. It was a pitching duel through the first 5 innings, but then the Tigers strung together 4 runs in the top of the 6th. Cole Myers tied the game. Ian Eldred gave the Tigers the lead with another 2-run single, just like he had on Friday. Blake Bell got an insurance run, tucked a single down the third base line, and Tommy McGuire copies and pastes what Cole Myers did on Friday. 7 innings of 1-run ball, and the Tigers, against all odds, will play the winner of Marion and Xavier tomorrow night in Eastern Iowa, right here on Tiger Broadcast. We will see you there. My name is Cale Sleazer. Thank you to Gilbert and Eagle fans alike for watching this broadcast tonight. It was a great stream. We peaked at 88 and we're still there now. Thank you folks for joining us. Tiger fans are elated. Heck, I'm elated. I'm going to have to drink a lot of water and Gatorade tomorrow. My voice is half gone. I'm going to need to recharge it for tomorrow. But until tomorrow night, stay safe out there, folks, and have yourselves a great Tuesday night. We'll see you in Eastern Iowa tomorrow. Go Tigers!